Picture Pompeii in 79 AD, a vibrant Roman city on the Bay of Naples, alive with commerce and culture. Merchants, artisans, and enslaved people filled its bustling streets, while wealthy Romans relaxed in lavish villas adorned with colorful frescoes and intricate mosaics. Ships from across the empire docked at its busy port, bringing exotic goods and making Pompeii a cosmopolitan hub. The city's design showcased Roman engineering. Straight paved streets, raised sidewalks, stepping stones for crossing, and a sophisticated aqueduct system supplying fountains and bathhouses. Pompeii was no stranger to disaster. In 62 AD, a massive earthquake struck, damaging buildings and disrupting daily life. But the people rebuilt, filling the city with the sounds of construction and hope. For 17 years, Pompeii was a city in recovery, its citizens determined to restore their home. Life returned to normal, with markets thriving and public spaces bustling. The city's resilience was evident everywhere, from repaired temples to new homes rising from the rubble. Yet, beneath this optimism, no one suspected the far greater catastrophe that loomed. Pompeii's people lived unaware, enjoying the pleasures of their city under the Mediterranean sun. The city's beauty and prosperity masked the danger that lay just beyond the horizon. The shadow of Mount Versuvius was ever present, but its threat was forgotten. Pompeii's final days were filled with life, not fear. The city stood as a testament to Roman ambition, until the day everything changed. Each day in Pompeii began with the sunrise and the hum of activity. The Forum was the city's heart, where citizens gathered for business, politics, and worship. Shopkeepers sold bread, fish, and pottery, while the aroma of fresh baking filled the air. Pompeii's bakeries and thermopolia, ancient fast food counters, kept the city fed, serving hot meals to workers and travelers alike. After work, people flocked to the public baths, socializing, exercising, and relaxing in hot and cold pools. The baths were open to all, rich and poor, and served as vital centers of community life. Entertainment was everywhere. The amphitheater hosted gladiator games and wild animal hunts, drawing crowds from across the region. Theaters offered plays and music, reflecting the city's love of art and spectacle. Pompeii's streets buzzed with energy, from lively markets to grand public events. Daily routines blended work, leisure, and culture, creating a rich urban tapestry. The city's diversity was its strength, with people from all backgrounds sharing in its prosperity. Life in Pompeii was dynamic, communal, and full of opportunity. It was a city that truly lived every day to the fullest. Mount Vesuvius, long thought harmless, erupted without warning on August 24, 79 AD. The eruption began with a thunderous explosion, shattering the mountain's peak and sending a towering column of ash and pumice into the sky. Pliny the Younger, watching from afar, described the cloud as a pine tree, its trunk rising high, then spreading wide. Soon a rain of pumice stones fell on Pompeii, at first like hail, then in relentless waves. Roofs buckled under the weight, and the sky turned black as ash blotted out the sun. The air filled with choking dust and the stench of sulfur, making it nearly impossible to breathe. Panic spread as the city was plunged into darkness, broken only by volcanic lightning and the glow of distant fires. Streets filled with debris, blocking escape routes and trapping many inside their homes. The relentless fall of ash and stone continued for hours, transforming Pompeii into a nightmare landscape. The city's familiar sights vanished beneath a growing blanket of volcanic debris. Fear and confusion reigned as the disaster unfolded. The first stage of the eruption was only the beginning. The true devastation was yet to come. As the pumice piled up, Pompeii's streets became impassable and roofs collapsed under the weight. Darkness and ash suffocated the city, forcing desperate choices: flee or shelter in place. The psychological strain was immense. The world outside was unrecognizable. On the second day, the eruption's deadliest phase began. The ash column collapsed, unleashing pyroclastic surges, superheated clouds racing down Vesuvius at terrifying speed. The first surge missed Pompeii, but soon after, a lethal wave swept through the city, killing everyone in its path within minutes. The heat was overwhelming, ending lives instantly. More surges followed, each burying the city deeper. By the end, Pompeii lay entombed under more than 20 feet of ash, its story frozen in time. The city's fate was sealed in a matter of hours. When disaster struck, Pompeii's people faced a harrowing choice: escape or stay. Some grabbed what they could, valuables, family, hope, and fled through pumice-choked streets, braving chaos and darkness. Others, trapped by fear duty or the belief their homes would protect them, stayed behind. Wealthy citizens clung to their possessions, enslaved people remained with their masters. Archaeological evidence reveals their final moments, families huddled together, gladiators locked in their cells, and pets caught in the chaos. Plaster casts preserve these last acts, parents shielding children, a dog twisting in its final struggle. The city's tragedy is written in these silent figures, each telling a story of desperate choices. Pompeii's people hoped for survival, but the eruption's fury was unstoppable. Their lives, frozen in ash, remind us of the human cost of catastrophe. In the end, Pompeii became a city of memories preserved in its final moments. After the eruption, Pompeii vanished beneath a thick shroud of ash and pumice. Survivors and looters tunneled into the ruins, but soon the city was sealed off by hardened volcanic rock. Over centuries, soil and vegetation covered the site, erasing Pompeii from memory. Ancient writers remembered its fate, but its exact location was lost. For 1,500 years, Pompeii slept undisturbed, its secrets hidden beneath fields and vineyards. Occasional discoveries, marble fragments, buried walls, were dismissed as curiosities. The city's story faded, surviving only in old texts. Life in the Bay of Naples moved on, new towns rising above the buried ruins. Pompeii's long silence endured through the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Its preservation was accidental, a time capsule waiting to be found. The world had no idea what lay beneath their feet. In 1748, Pompeii was rediscovered by accident, sparking a wave of excitement across Europe. Early excavations were reckless, focused on treasure rather than understanding. Priceless artifacts were removed and much context was lost. In the 1860s, Giuseppe Fiorelli revolutionized the process, excavating methodically and inventing the plaster cast technique to capture the forms of victims. Archaeologists uncovered homes, shops, and even loaves of bread, frozen in time. Graffiti on walls revealed the humor and daily concerns of ordinary people. Pompeii offered a complete snapshot of Roman life, rich and poor, public and private. The city's preservation changed our understanding of the ancient world. Pompeii is more than a tragedy. It's a window into the past, connecting us to lives lived 2,000 years ago. Its story continues to captivate, reminding us of the fragility and resilience of human civilization.